So here we are. It is the last full moon of the month. Holy cow. So really excited about this reading because they had me actually pick different cards today. So we have piles, of course, in our pick a card. So lengthy readings for each choice, and there are 3. But some of the cards are from the same deck throughout the 3. But like you got 3 different tarot decks, and then the very last card for each of the readings is going to be different. So we're going to do 1, 2, or 3, because this Gemini full moon is all about like letting go of the past, like releasing the karmic, releasing just being gone. Like I feel like this full moon is like the big cleanse or the big release. So these are going to be your piles, 1, 2, or 3. So go with the one that your eye's drawn to or you're focused on or calls to you, right? Because we've got the Gateway of the Light Activation by Kyle Gray. And then we've got the Mystical Wisdom by Izzy Ivy. And then we have the Dragon Oracle cards by Diana Cooper. So 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's dig into this. And I'm looking forward to it because I feel like we're all ready, right? We're all ready. So pile number 1. Pile number 1. What is the overarching theme for your full moon in Gemini? It's time. It's time to get into the beauty. It's time to get into, let's see if I can get this to focus. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I like this card. This is a really beautiful card because what this is about you coming into the beauty of your soul, expressing your soul, dropping down into your heart, leading with love and compassion, about seeing how things can go right, not how they've gone wrong, kind of looking at things from your glass half full, not glass half empty. So this is really, this full moon is bringing you into this ability to get into the beauty of your life, the beauty of the energies around you, stepping into what you want, loving yourself, loving those around you. I like, this is a beautiful first card of the first pile of the first reading of this Gemini full moon. Seeing things from a different perspective to allow you to get into the glass half full. That's what this full moon is bringing you. So, okay. So we have the 2 of Cups. We have the 2 of Cups. Don't usually do it this way, but I'm gonna. We have the Chariot. And we have, everything's backwards, guys, sorry. And we have the 6 of Pentacles. So pile number 1, you are coming into a new road that is going to allow you to choose partnership, collaborate, network. And it's bringing you into this financial abundance, this financial stability. So I feel like, okay, so I'm getting 2 very different readings here. Okay, so the first one is going to be about money, right? Finances, work, career. I feel like those of you that are getting on that road, or this is resonating with you, that you are going to have choice. That you are coming onto a new road that is leading you into prosperity. So getting the opportunity, something falling into place, getting the phone call, receiving the help, getting the deal, that's just going to shore up your resources, where the money is going to flow, right? Like the bad karma is out of here of the blockages, things not working out, people not calling you back. And I also feel like if in the past there's been a no somewhere in a working with someone or working in a different or in like you're being brought to work in a different area. So where there's been a no, it's actually leading you into the more money flowing easier, ease and grace. So really allowing that no to be a positive thing, even though it doesn't feel good in the moment. But the striving and driving and the road you've been on has been very hard. And even though the money has flowed or there's been felt like an abundance, it was still like, it was hard. Lots of obstacles and challenges, many hurdles to overcome. Like it didn't flow, it wasn't within ease and grace. And I feel like that's what you're coming into. This new road where the business is, or the new job is, or the promotion is, or the starting your own business, stepping up to something new, getting a new certification, whatever it is, that's where the ease and grace is going to come into the flow. That being said, for those of you who are looking at this going, that doesn't resonate with me, but I'm looking at a new relationship. So there it is, the Two of Cups, right? A balance in divine masculine, divine feminine. And so I feel like those of you who are feeling this new road, this chariot energy taking you into a new path, a new cycle, that it is going to be a new person, a new relationship, where you're going to have stability financially, you're going to have children. There may even be a situation where you each have children you're bringing in together. So this new relationship, I do feel like it is a new relationship. It's not a reconnection. Again, that karmic pattern is out of here, right? So any old relationship that didn't serve you, like it's not going to come back because it's done. So you just have to let that go with light and love. I feel like the new relationship, pile number one, that's coming in is going to be where you're going to get the stability, where you're going to get the flow, where you're going to get the grace and ease, where you're going to get the children. All right, so with that being said, let's, oh, look at that. I opened almost right up to the book. Craziness. 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 Okay, I really like these cards. The Wild Harmonic Oracle. So you got, oh, we will fix that. So you got the State of Change. Inner context shifts, perspective changes, and new capabilities and situational flexibility are realized. So being flexible with whatever the state of change is, right? So what this new road is, this new opportunity, this new growth, this new person, this new network, being open to the state of change is going to be really important, pile number one. Each state is an energetic state, a reference point for how things are. I collect them, learn them, and use them with skill and grace. So ask yourself, pile number one, how can I shift myself in order to be more able to benefit the situation? And this is about letting go of that old story. Because remember, in this full moon energy, this new energy, like there's a karmic shift, right? There's a karmic shift. So let go of the old expectation. Let go of the old hurt. Let go of how things used to be, right? Because that doesn't factor in anymore. That's not where you are. You are now getting into all of this energy of the transformation, groundedness. So where do you have to change your perspective? What do you have to accept? What do you have to get excited about? Honestly, pile number one, I love that. I love that. So who wants to come in and help you? Yeah, there it is, Metatron, your higher self. That's who wants to come in to help you. So call in Archangel Metatron for those of you who are struggling with the change or with the releasing, because remember, Metatron is the archangel of kind of like all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the learning, all the growth. And he absolutely helps you go in the direction that's going to point you where you need to go. So call on him and your higher self, because this new road will feel uncomfortable in whatever way it resonates for you, pile number one. There will be some uncomfortability because you're not used to things going well. You're not used to things being gotten. You're not used to relationship flowing. You're not used to money flowing. You're not used to ease and grace. No matter how this resonates for you, pile number one, you're not used to ease and grace. All right. If you were... and this is why. This is why you are coming into connection with your soul star chakra, merging with the divine. Because everything that's coming in is divinely guided, pile number one. It's divinely guided. Your team of guides, angels, ascended masters, your higher self is helping you with your new perspective, is helping you with why things are going to be different and why you're going to be able to flow with grace and ease, because you're going to be able to trust and act on the intuition that you're receiving, because it's all coming from the divine, your higher self, your soul star chakra. So if you're having a hard time maybe tapping into what you're feeling, seeing, hearing, and knowing, get into some meditation, because your soul star chakra is going to benefit through meditation, where you can open it up and you can receive the messages, you can receive the inspiration, you can receive the support. So your soul star chakra in this full moon energy is being activated. So if you're starting to have intuitive dreams, or if you're still starting to feel intuitive nudges, it's part of the plan. So trusting and acting on the inspiration, the gut feeling. Yeah. Because Spirit's bringing it to you. Pile number one, that is absolutely beautiful. This full moon is clearing away the blockages. It's going to allow you to get on that new road. Thank you for being here. Pile number two. Hello, hello, hello. Pile number two. How are we? How are we? How are we? So the first one that I like this. Pile number two. The first energy that I'm getting for you is patience. So this is a card of surrender, but I feel like all right, pile number two, take two, but we're going to get this. We're definitely going to get this. So the overarching energy that you are coming into this Gemini full moon with, that's allowing you to kind of put some karma or some debt or some big transformation going on, is the surrender piece. So having patience, and this isn't like you need to have patience going forward. I feel like you've had patience, right? You've surrendered. You've been in the letting go of the how and the when. Like, you have had the patience. And I feel like in this Gemini full moon, pile number two, like that patience is being rewarded. Like, you're getting the prize. You're getting the reward, right? So that's what I'm seeing here for you. Yeah, clarity. That's what you're getting. This is what this is bringing you. This surrender and this patience that you've been in, where you've been waiting for something to show up. You've been waiting for the energies to clear. You've been waiting for the blockage to be released. It's because you needed the time and the space to see what you couldn't see, and to unblock yourself in a way where now that new perspective and that clarity is what's coming in for you. So this time that you needed to step back before this Gemini full moon was all about gaining the perspective and the clarity. By giving yourself the unblocking. By seeing things from a different perspective, from some truth being revealed. I feel like somebody else's truth that was impacting you negatively. So for some of you, you know, there was a truth that came out that in your gut you knew, but now you've got what you need to make the choices and decisions to move forward. And you are. You are moving forward. You are moving forward. You are taking your power. For some of you, you're taking your power back, but you're moving on. You're leaving behind what doesn't feel good, the people that did you dirty, situations that didn't go the way you thought they were going to because you didn't have all the information that you now have. This brought you in everything you now need to move yourself forward. Pile number 2. You now have everything you need to move forward, and you are. And you're moving forward from that place of discernment and from that place of knowingness and strength. And strength. I feel like for some of you, you took your own blindfold off. I feel like for some of you, again, at the gut level, you knew the truth. Where you were being deceived, where you were being duped, where the lie wasn't an outright lie, but it was a lie by omission. They weren't giving you all the information, and now you have it. And now you have it. And now you're moving on. For some of you, this is your own self-worth coming in. You didn't feel worthy before. You didn't feel like you had any power before. You didn't feel like you deserved. And now you are finding that you absolutely do. And you are, and you're ready. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to move forward. And all of those feelings of not feeling worthy, not feeling good enough, not feeling smart enough, not feeling pretty enough, not feeling whatever enough, right? You do. You are. And I keep seeing the dove. There's a dove up here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a dove up there. And, you know, that is the symbol of the Holy Spirit in religion. So I do feel like you have been guided in this clarity, in the way that you found out. Because for some of you, I feel like the duping or the deceit, you needed to find it out. You needed that tangible proof. Like you knew it in your gut, because some of you were playing it safe. You were like, well, I think I know, but I don't really know, so I'm just going to ignore it. And Spirit's like, no, there's no ignoring it. Like the only way for you to move on and to deserve and get what you deserve and go in the direction that's going to give you what you want. Like you can't be playing small and saying, well, I don't really know, so I'm just going to act like I don't know. Because you wanted to be safe and stable, and you wanted to stay where it felt safe and stable. But now it's time to move on. Now it's time to know that you are powerful and you are capable and you are lovable. It's time to move on. So whatever the situation was that was holding you back, you're coming out of it. I really can't see these. Visceral listening. Ooh, I can't wait to hear what this is all about. Visceral listening. Never seen this card before. Well, I've not used this deck a whole lot, but every time I do, it gives you something to think about. All right, guys. I'm going to find this. Yeah, hearing something. You needed to hear something, and now you've heard it, and there's no unhearing it. There's no not acting on what you now know. There's no unknowing what you've heard. There's no unhearing what you've heard. I wish there was there we go. Deep listening fused with there it is. Deep listening fused with conscientious response. This is a card of doing our best. It is dynamic, living expression of how beings meet. It is a situation of mutual insistence, but also learning the willingness to yield. Finding the moment in each moment is the only way to know whether to push or to pull. A responding to life halfway, ready, aware, allowing, and strong, and above all, curious. Reaching beyond the solitude of instinct, but bringing it with me, I find a wild wilderness of dances to weave my way through. Reaching out with my senses to feel both how my presence moves energy and how the presence of others moves me. In such potential whirlwind, collision warnings abound. I must sink into my being deeper in order to remain adaptable, yet I must not forget to move with my own integrity first. What is pressing on me from within and without, and how can I best move to respond to it all? Yeah, I feel like that's what this is asking you, because you're getting clarity. You're like, the blinders are off. You've gotten the information. You've gotten whatever you need to know that you know what you know, or that you can't not unknow it anymore. You can't unfeel it anymore. You can't ignore it anymore. Pile number 2. That's what this Gemini full moon is bringing you. You can't ignore it anymore. So balance, coming into the present moment. So for those of you that are really struggling, because the knowing and the knowing that you can't unknow it, right? It can feel very uncomfortable, and it can kind of try to knock you off your game, knock you off your pedestal, knock you off balance. And so Spirit is coming in saying, no. If you drop down into the present moment, that is where your balance is. That is where your grounding is. That is where your support is in each and every moment. Not worrying about the past, not thinking about the future. What is going on right now? That is where I need to be using my visceral listening. That is what's going to help me move, because everything is being shifted away from me. So I feel like pile number 2, like what's happening in this full moon might be happening now. Like it might be happening within this week of the full moon, like the 3 days prior, full moon, 3 days post, right? That week, I feel like there may be something that really comes to light that doesn't feel good, but you can't unsee it. It's time. It's time to move away from the half-truths and the powerlessness, and stepping into your worthiness, into who you are, fully moving forward. That's where you get your blessings. That's where you get what it is you want in your life. Where you've been has been holding you in a holding pattern, which is what I think this card was really representing. Like it was you were in a holding pattern. And you're done being in a holding pattern. And now you're getting the information that you need, but it might feel very unpleasant. Because for some of you, you're brought to information that you didn't really want. Because you wanted to stay in that relationship even though it wasn't great. Or you wanted to stay in that job even though you weren't getting promoted. Because it was easy, it was safe, it was stable. That's not what this karma is going to let you do. It's not going to let you play small. So we've got the dragons coming in for you for a final support. My tree of life keeps falling. I got to get a better thing. That's okay, pile number 2. We're gonna motor on here. Crystal yellow dragon is coming in. And again, I can't see what it says. Okay, don't get old. opens to your higher learning and wisdom. Expand your crown chakra for illumination. Walk the higher spiritual path. Yeah, that's why you can't stay where you are. That's why you can't stay in this so not supported, maybe even a little bit of abusive situation. Because it's time for you to expand your crown chakra for illumination, who you are, walking your higher path, walking your power, walking your talents, walking your gifts. This crystal yellow dragon is saying you can't play small anymore. We're here to support you in the illumination and the learning, even though it wasn't exactly what you wanted. It's what you needed. And that's what I feel like this full moon is bringing you, pile number 2. It's not what you want, but it's what you need. I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings. Thank you for being here. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, what is your overarching theme of what this Gemini full moon is bringing you? Oh, it's bringing you nourishment. Oh, food for the soul. I love it. It's bringing you what you need, and that is going to nourish your soul. It's going to nourish your body. It's going to nourish your mental. It's going to nourish your energetic. Bringing you food for thought, filling up your cup, For some of you, this is very, very spiritual, very energetic, and for some of you, this is very physical. You're ready to be nourished on the physical plane. All right. You actually, I loved that they brought me to, you got a different, you got more of like an Oracle tarot deck. You didn't get like a closer to a traditional tarot deck. You got like an angel tarot deck. So, I love it. So this is actually Angel Messages Tarot by Radley Valentine. And the first one that I'm seeing for you is, look at that, balance. Compromise, self-control, moderation. So the nourishment that's coming in, it's going to be really important that you balance it. Because I feel like there's going to be a really, because it's been so long, right? It's like that I don't want to say that. But it's like that person who's gone without for a very long time. And all of a sudden they have like an abundance, or they have a little bit more than they need. And it's like, go crazy. And yeah, no, Spirit's like, don't do that. Exercise self-control. Because what's coming in, this isn't a like a one and done, right? It's like you're not coming into this nourishment or this abundance and it's going to be gone in a week or a month. Like, this is kind of like your new normal. And so you have to learn how to balance it. So as this happens, it's going to be really important for you to allow yourself to heal those parts of yourself that can't accept it, because it's been not your normal. It's not been your normal. So how do you accept abundance and prosperity? How do you get into the space of being able to receive it, right? So the 3 of air is coming in and saying, yeah, heal whatever part of yourself is saying I don't deserve. Because you do. Heal whatever part of yourself is coming in that says, I'm not good enough. Because this full moon is bringing you. It's bringing it to you. So now you have to learn how to open your arms and receive it. And for some of you, this is going to be very romantic, emotional, and dramatic. So for some of you, this is going to be very heart-centered, where you're getting that new relationship. The relationship that you maybe thought you had in the past, where you had someone who was loving you and saying all the right things and acting all the right ways. but it didn't have sustainability. It didn't work out. Really through no fault of your own is what I'm hearing. So now you've got this new person coming in, and it's going to feel uncomfortable because you're like, I've been here before, I've heard this before, it didn't work out before. And Spirit's like, no, you've got to allow the forgiveness and the healing, because this isn't like before, even though it has maybe markers or it's triggering you. But this isn't the same type of energy. This is energy that's coming in to give to you, to be there for you, to sustain you. And so this isn't like before. This isn't like before. That is out of here. That's what this full moon is giving you. Is giving you that old situation is out of here. That old situation, that old hurt, that old relationship, that old connection. And I feel like for some of you, this could be romantic, this could be family, this could be coworker, this could be friend, this could be child, where there's been a deep wound. And so now it's like, I don't know how to let them back in, or I don't know how to let someone back in. And that's where Spirit is saying, we're here. Look at this on this card. I love this. The Spirit is there saying, we're here. We're supporting you. We're right behind you. We're helping you with forgiveness. We're helping you with the healing. Let us do that. Let us do that. Because the emotional offering that you're getting, it's time. This is your time. For those of you who've been like, when, I feel like it's like the stars have aligned, the dots have joined up. Like, it's time. It's time. Bringing you the nourishment. Bringing you the nourishment. All right. So we have one of these wild harmonic oracles for you. Ooh, yeah, I love it. So this is going to be intuitive navigation. You're going to listen to your gut, and your gut is going to be saying stuff that's going to feel very not in alignment with your head, right? Because your head remembers that old situation. As the interconnected intelligence embodies into the flowing feeling of life, ingenuity is married to instinct. Creative thinking, waking dreaming, trusting my sense of the direction energy is flowing and being able to flow with it. Trusting the direction the energy is flowing and believing in it. Very important in this energy. A card of funding a deep relationship with my sense of how and when to make my moves. It is a navigation, and the instruments will be both general to all and unique to me. It's learning the idiosyncratic language of my spirit and playing with my guidance it offers. Yes. Below me, the sea is filled with currents. Above me, the sky is filled with the drive of the four winds. I build a vessel that allows me to travel between the two. Basically, the past and the present, right? Don't get caught up. Be able to navigate both. I use them to indicate it's time to go another way. It asks everything of me to risk it all at times, yet I would not want it any other way. I will take my journey as it comes and learn to ride both wind and wave into my discovery. So your inquiry, pile number 2, because this is really important. We don't want to get so stuck in the past, because this full moon is all about moving you into the new. And this card is saying you've got to navigate that. Don't get bogged down by what was. How is it I experience intuition, and what is it telling me now? So what is your gut saying about this situation? And where is it that you're holding yourself back because of what was, right? So years ago, I was going into court, and the lawyer that I consulted with said to me, past practice indicates future action. meaning that basically I could tell the judge, like, what this person did in the past is what they're going to do in the future, because that's just who they are. This energy is like, nope, we've cleared that past practice out of here, pile number 3. Now it's about something new coming in. But you've got to be able to ride and navigate your intuition that's telling you different than what your head and your heart are saying. Because your head and your heart are saying, oh, no, been down that road before, it doesn't feel good, nope, don't do that. But your intuition's going, this feels different. This feels different, and this is okay. This situation, this person, this relationship, this now is okay. Because we're only bringing you what's going to fill up your cup. So who's coming in? Oh God. I pull these cards, I don't look at them, I get on camera, and it's like, oh my gosh, they're perfect. To support what I just said, listen to your gut feeling. You are clairsentient. Trust what you're feeling. You're clairsentient is you feel it. You feel it viscerally. In your bones, you know the truth. You feel it. You feel the yes, you feel the no, you feel the connection, you feel the okay, you feel the excitement, you feel the passion, you feel the desire. Listen to your gut feeling. Listen to your solar plexus chakra. It's given you the go-ahead. Because what's coming in is for you. It is your nourishment. It is it's the balance that you have not had in your life coming in for you. It's time, pile number 3. It's time. This karma is balancing. And all the bad is gone. All the bad is behind. It's going to take your head and your heart a little time to catch up. But what is coming in for you is your nourishment. It is that thing that's going to fill up your cup. It is that thing that's going to fill up your heart. It is that thing that the person, the situation, the relationship. All right. So to round this up, Hathor light codes. Yeah. Light immersion. Full system upgrade. Power recall. Yeah. That power recall isn't about your past. That power recall is that power recall of your divinity, who you are, your connection to source. Allowing you to step into your power. You're being empowered through these light codes. So what happened in the past can't happen because you're not that person. These light codes are changing your system. So now you're vibrating higher, and who's coming in is also matching that higher vibration. You can't go through what you went through. You're not that person, pile number 3. You're not that person. They can't trigger you anymore. So if this is like a family, if this is a friend, if this is a coworker, like they can't trigger you anymore. You're not going to react that way anymore. If this is a new relationship, they're not going to trigger you because they're not in that energy. They're not going to do what was done to you because that's not who they are. It's going to take you a minute to trust it. But that's going to be your goal, right? That's going to be your goal. You've got to navigate it. You've got to navigate your intuition. Pile number 3, I love this. I love this. Just remember, navigate your intuition and you are not that person anymore. Pile number 3. Embrace who you are becoming. And go forward with an open heart. So where it's been shut down, where it's been closed off, you got to open it back up. Because what you need is coming in with this full moon energy. Thank you for being here. Have a beautiful rest of your month.